Hi guys, first of all sorry for the long haze in videos there, had to get some exams and things out of the way. There should be more videos coming up over the summer. Also hoping to do a recorded um, D&D playthrough of a home campaign that I'm setting up, and if you're interested as well, I participate in some games which have been recorded and are being put up on YouTube over on Geek on Radio. I'm not sure to what extent they're going to be uploaded to YouTube on there, but currently there's episodes of a game playing Tales from the Loop, so I'll put a link to that in the description. But enough of all that stuff, onto the main topic of the video today, which is this German language copy of the Red Box Basic set, which is quite an interesting thing to look at. It obviously originates from the creation of TSR International and the production of D&D in languages other than English, certainly French, German, Italian, Spanish, and others as well, I think. And the set itself differs slightly from the English version in layout and so forth. We'll have a quick run through that and have a look at the contents, see what there is. So it's essentially analogous to the English language red box, because we can see here, if I put them side by side, but you can see the box is slightly different dimensions, slightly narrow, as you can see there, and obviously the layout on the front cover is different. TSR logo missing from here, different basis says, and you've got Fantasy-Rollenspiele, and it's which obviously is fantasy role-playing game in German, an original Dungeons and Dragons. The D&D and missing the Dungeons and Dragons, just D&D, Fantasy-Rollenspiele. And the sides of the boxes are somewhat different as well. You get these, you can see here, introduction of the barcode there. Let's see, look around here and compare. But as I say, the contents are pretty much, I mean, there are differences again in the printing on the books, but as with the English language red box, you get from this period, you get some dice and the dice crayon, which I've put in a little bag to keep them safe. They were just loose in the box, they weren't in their original packaging when I bought them. But a set of red and green dice there with the green dice crayon, and then you have this nice little piece of paper here. Dear role player, I'm not sure, original Werfel, I'm not sure what that means, but this is essentially telling you, the second main paragraph here, sorry, is telling you to colour in the dice with the crayon, and then to wipe off any excess colour with a paper towel, papier touche. So that's the instructions for colouring in the dice, numbers, and then you have obviously you've got the Spieler Handbuch, which is the and sorry, to anyone here who speaks German better than I, very limited knowledge of German, I'm afraid, but apologies for my pronunciation. See the Player's Handbook, and then the Dungeon Master's Guide. Let me get this out of the box here. These are in really nice condition. The box is a little bit worn, unfortunately, a little bit of damage to the cover, but the books are in very good condition. And as I say, if I bring in the English language versions, you can see certain, obviously you have the Dieses Buch bitte zuerst lesen. Let's look at this first, as you read this book first. It's the equivalent. Obviously, the title of the book, the Player's Handbook, as Player Manual, has moved down to the bottom of the book, and obviously they're missing the logo off the cover again, as with the book, as with the box cover, and the same here with the. You can see the differences in the layout of the cover compared to the English language version. But otherwise. Oopsie daisy. Otherwise, completely analogous. Yeah, so that's the German language red box set. And in the bottom of the box here we have a card. If I can get this to focus on here, there we go. And you can see it's all about meeting up with other role players, various different options on there, and then you'll see here this is the address provided both as a contact address on this card, and also on the box as the production company. So got that in the bottom of there. Just have a quick look through a couple of these, couple of the books we have here. We look through, you can see the artwork and so on is the same as in the English language versions. It's just a reprint in German of the text. You find in the centre here there's the example character sheet. You can see that all translated into German there, which is quite interesting. We'll see class, fighter, Kämpfer. So yeah. Yeah, as you can see, the content's pretty much the same as the English language version, and then you have this advertisement at the back here for the D&D books. And then a quick look through the player's handbook. Sorry, the Dungeon Master's handbook. You can see again the same advertisement at the back, but you have the same artwork and so on as you get in the English language version. It's just the text translated into German. So there it is. You see all the hints and tips on building a dungeon there. And obviously on the back you have the list of various different products. And on the back of the on the back of the player's handbook you have the character sheet again, the blank character sheet that you can photocopy. That's BN number in the corner there. So there it is, just a brief overview basically of the German language red box and the contents there. As I say, it's interesting just the slight differences there were with the English language version, and obviously this is a good example of TSR's sort of and of course this is a good example of TSR's expansion into foreign markets in the from the early 80s, from the early 80s onwards. So hope you found that interesting. I'm sure I'll find something else to talk about in another video in the future, and until next time, bye for now.